Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with my second layout in this Close to My Heart sample kit series that I am doing. So for this layout, I picked this photo of my middle son Brennan. At the time, he was probably about 2 years old, maybe almost 2. And I picked this photo mainly because of the colors of his shirt. So the kit has a lot of blues and greens and kind of like a corally pink, and I just felt that they really went with the colors in his shirt and they kind of helped him stand out a little bit more against these really pretty blues and greens. So here, I wasn't really quite sure what I wanted to do. I did know that I wanted to use this arrow paper because it was the paper before that green one. That is my super duper favoritist paper from this collection. And so here I'm just matting the photo onto a couple different pattern papers from the collection. So that's what I'm doing there, and then I'm going to ink each one of the papers with slate, which is this color, an ink color from Close to My Heart. So that is what I'm doing right now. Now here I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with that chevron, or not chevron, the arrow paper. So I pull out this gray paper that I had cut down already, and I decide to make it into a banner shape. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I will go with the whole banner theme. So I'm cut up two different sizes of papers from that chevron. I keep wanting to call it chevron. It's not really chevron, it's like an arrow print. And then I'm going to cut them into banners as well. And right now I have them pointing up and down on the vertical. I'm going to change that in a minute because I don't really, I like it this way, but I don't love it. So here I go, and I decide to turn it on its side. Then I'm thinking, okay, the middle needs some sort of paper there. So I thought about doing this kind of corally pink polka dot paper. I didn't really like it, so I did have this little scrap of blue, and this is their glacier paper. And at first I'm thinking I'm just going to ink all the edges and then keep the blue paper just a straight cut, not cut it into a banner, but I'm going to change my mind because it does look a little bit funny with everything else being in the banner shape. So I am going to cut that down in a minute after I get everything all inked up and just kind of play around with it. So here I'm messing around with the layers and trying to figure out, okay, is this what I want? So here's where I cut that into a banner shape, and I really, really love how that turned out. It just pulls everything all together. Okay, so now I'm thinking it needs something else, so I'm going to pull out some of these Picture My Life cards, which is Project Life, but Close to My Heart calls their Project Life Picture My Life. I'm pulling out some of these vellum embellishments, and I know that I want to use them on this layout. I'm just not exactly sure which ones I want to use. There's that heart with the love you and the banners on it, and I really, really like that. I also like this Picture My Life card, but I'm going to end up not using it. I do end up using a part of a Picture My Life card, but not the whole thing. Okay, so here I pulled out my Close to My Heart ink in Lagoon, and I also pulled out Smoothie as well. And what I'm thinking is I need to do a little bit of mixed media. So here I'm just cleaning up my papers, and then what I'm going to do is right there I squeezed the ink pad into the lid, and then I'm going to fill up my medium water brush that I got from Close to My Heart as well. I'm going to fill it up with water, and then I'm just going to do some kind of watercoloring. And at first I'm going to use this blue and I'm really liking it. But then I kind of get carried away and I add the pink and it doesn't turn out so well. So I'm kind of bummed that it didn't work out on this layout. I'm going to end up cutting out most of this so that you don't have to sit here and watch me do this for 10 minutes because it took a long time to finish this up and I don't really like the end. So I will cut out most of this and then just show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, so here we go. It's all done and you can see it's not the prettiest thing. I mean, it looks okay. I'm not too happy with it. So I glue down that gray banner strip of paper in the background, and then I'm going to glue this arrow one down. And let's see, I decide, oh, it needs to go down lower. And then here is where I'm like, nope, I'm not liking this at all. So I pull it all up and I set it aside, and I actually do use it on a layout, so I will show that layout later this month. Okay, so I'm liking that much better. I'm not going to do anything to the background. I'm just going to leave it plain and simple. So I get all of these other pattern pieces of paper glued down, and I'm going to be super duper happy with this. I really, really like how this turned out. I do like to tap my fingers a lot, don't I? Okay, so I had this banner strip that I was trying to see if I could use it somewhere, and I don't really like it in any of those places. Then I had this Picture My Life card that I really liked the chevron on. And so I'm going to cut it off of the top of this paper, and I'm actually going to use it. And let's see, am I going to use it right away? So I'm going to kind of play around with it, and then I decide to put it up there in the top middle. And then I do actually use the part of that branding strip that says Happy Day. So I'm inking the papers that I'm going to be using. And let's see what else. So here I'm going to pull out more of these embellishments, and I'm just going to start embellishing on the vertical line that the picture follows. And I really, really love how it turned out. It just worked perfectly. So here I'm pulling off a couple stickers from the sticker sheet. And those, it comes with the embellishment pack. It's called the Compliment Assortment, I believe. And I will leave a link in the comments for all of these products that I am using, so that if you're interested in buying them, you can totally go and buy them. I am supporting my consultant, who is an amazing lady. Sorry, I can't talk. I love her to death. She's awesome. So if you would like to buy something from her, or if you have your own consultant already, I will have links below so that you can find the products that you like from this video. Okay, so there were some cute little chipboard pieces. No, they weren't chipboard. What were they? Now I can't think of the word. Like cardboard. What is that? I guess it's like a thin chipboard. It wasn't like thick chipboard. But they were in the shape of flowers and leaves, and so I'm going to add those to the layout. I'm not sure what I think I was showing you the day, because I did have day stickers or vellum pieces that had the days on them, and so I looked up back in 2008, because this picture was taken way back in 2008. I looked up what day the picture was taken on, so I was showing that to you, even though you couldn't see it in that split second. Okay, so this is pretty much my layout. Let's see, I don't do much more, so I'm going to glue down all of these pieces. I'm inking the edges on a couple of these stickers and embellishments that I didn't ink up, and yeah, now I'm just fluffing up the banner pieces. I really like the added texture that gives the layout. Here I'm going to use my glue, my Close to My Heart. I think it's, what is it called? I'm not really sure what it's called. I want to call it bonded glue. Something like that. And this works really well for the vellum pieces because you can't even see that there's glue behind it. So I was really excited to get to use this. My consultant did put that in. She didn't put it in this kit, but she put it in another kit, and so I just pulled it out to use it with this kit. Okay, so I believe that is the end of the layout. Oh, I did forget to glue down these stickers and flowers down there at the bottom, so I'm going to do that. And the heart as well. And then I'm also going to add some of these enamel gems that she put in my kit, and they are the gray color, and they are so fun. I've never really been a huge fan of gems. I'm a huge fan of enamel dots. I love enamel dots, and Close to My Heart does actually sell enamel dots, but she decided to put these gems in my kit, and I'm so glad she did, because now I love them and I want every single color, right? That's how it always works. Okay, so let's see. I'm kind of fluffing up the papers again, and then I'm going to add the gems maybe sometime around. There they are. So you can see that I have them there off to the right, and I'm kind of thinking about it and just playing around apparently. And now here I'm just going to put them in 4 different places, 2 places on the bottom, and then 2 places up on the top. And I used up, I think, all of those darker gray enamel gems. I think I used all of them up on this layout, which makes me really excited. I love using up embellishments and things like that. So this is the end of the layout. Stay tuned for some photos where I will show you close-up images, and I hope that you have a great day and are enjoying this series. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.